people are our greatest asset. And, what I love to see is that we continue to invest in our people and continue to grow and look for talent.
I'm Jason Warnke, part of the Accenture internal IT organization, and I'm glad to be here today with Danica Lohja, who participated in the Apprenticeship Program, and Matt Lagodzinski, who supported Accenture's presence with the program. We're here today to talk about the program and Danica's experience from starting to getting hired at Accenture. Thanks for joining me today, Danica. Matt, let's get into it. So first off, let's start with Danica. Can you share your experience of going through the program with Accenture?
Glad to be here, Jason. Yes. I first heard about the program back in 2016. Upon graduation, I took a back office job at a retail company, hoping to eventually get my foot into their IT department. During this time, I received an email from Wright College Recruiter with IT job postings, and Accenture Apprenticeship Program was highlighted as a new opportunity coming out of partnership between City Colleges and Accenture. So I decided to apply and I was accepted. I joined Accenture's supplier management team, also part of our internal corporate organization. And during my year as an apprenticee, my role was to manage and support the tools and technologies used by my team. By doing that, I learned a lot about our processes, and over time, I was given additional responsibilities that also involved collaboration with people outside my team and also interactions with external parties, Accenture's third-party suppliers. Overall, I was given real work, real responsibilities, and my team immediately made me feel welcome, empowered, and supported. I joined Accenture as a full-time employee after the program.
Fascinating. Very, very cool story. What experience did you have prior to joining the program, and how do you think that helped you creating an impact during your apprenticeship here at Accenture?
Like I mentioned earlier, my experience working at a retail business was directly applicable, given that I work with their legal, finance, and marketing teams. So that was similar to what I am still currently doing at Accenture as part of supplier management team. In addition to that, I also worked as a tutor while taking classes at Wright College. And in that role, I was conducting one-on-one sessions with students and also workshops and collaborative sessions to help improve their academic achievement and also help identify learning problems, help develop study skills. So all the prior work experience helped develop skills such as time management, collaboration, effective communication.
No, that's great. Those skill sets definitely come in handy here, no matter actually what level you are and what role that you're playing. I think we find that, from time to time, we're all tutors of some sort here. So that is absolutely valuable experience that you gained prior that you're putting to use, which sounds like it's adding value, which is great. Matt, I'm going to turn the question to you now, if you don't mind. A lot of companies, including here at Accenture, realized they were missing out on very large pools of people and talent due to the rising cost of four-year degrees. How do you think this program addressed this issue, among others, to bring qualified and talented people to Accenture?
Yeah, this is an interesting one. So, I think that Accenture traditionally was always hiring from four-year degrees. And it wasn't just four-year degrees. In many cases, it was going to the same schools, looking for the same degrees in the same programs. And interestingly enough, I think this program has broadened that scope. There's been a recognition that we do need skills from various different talent pools and with different backgrounds. So, as we continue to deliver work in the new, the reality is that the skills that are just taught in a subset of schools are it's not it. We need a little bit more to be able to make sure that we're covering and have diverse thought to be able to drive out to our outcomes.
That's great. I know there is a ton of interest and discussion about this across the industry. I love that Accenture has embraced this and really looking at these new pools of talent, which I believe will be very fruitful for us and for our clients. It's often said people are Accenture's greatest asset and what sets us apart from our competition. With so many companies vying for top talent in technology fields, how do you see programs like this being a mutually beneficial thing to candidates and companies alike?
Yeah, I 100% agree. One, that that people are our greatest asset. And, what I love to see is that we continue to invest in our people and continue to grow and look for talent. As we talked about previously, in the new, it's, I think, very unreasonable, right, to have a workforce that has done it before, right, that has implemented or has done it all before, and we look for their experience. Reflecting on talent and how and who and what we need to drive forward. I think it's really important for us to have, smart, versatile, diverse thinking people that have various experiences to really try to traverse all these new solutions. We don't know what we're going to be solving for in the next 6 months. So, having that skill set that's based on a very specific skill set with a specific way of thinking doesn't necessarily work out always for us. So I think that having, again, this diverse set of thought is great, one, for Accenture, for bringing more minds and different thinking to the table. And I also think it keeps our talent very invigorated into the market. As we continue to work in the new, working with latest technologies, with the latest tools out there, I think it's a very rewarding experience for both sides.
So true. Thanks for that. So Danica, let's turn it back to you then. So thanks for sharing your experience in the program. Do you have any closing thoughts or advice to anyone thinking about enrolling in the program?
Yes, so to all current City Colleges students that are interested in enrolling, work with your college recruiting teams to learn more about the enrollment process and timelines. And in addition to that, my personal mission is to influence immigrants from my home country, Serbia, to enroll in local community colleges. Unfortunately, many of them are truck drivers that come to this country with a college degree.
Very interesting. I really appreciate you both taking time today to tell us about this excellent program. I'm super excited about it. I know both of you are, and we are across Accenture. Very excited about what this will mean for our people and for populations that we've been missing for way too long. So I want to thank both of you for joining me today. I appreciate the time.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining today's podcast. Be sure to subscribe to the Accenture CIO podcast series on iTunes for all episodes.